In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. On the sixth day of creation, God formed the first man, Adam, from the dust of the ground, and breathed life into his nostrils. God placed Adam in the Garden of Eden, a paradise filled with lush vegetation and abundant resources. However, God saw that Adam was alone and in need of a suitable companion. So, he caused Adam to fall into a deep sleep, took one of his ribs, and from it, he created a woman named Eve. When Adam woke up and saw Eve, he recognized her as bone of his bones and flesh of his flesh, and they became partners in life. God gave Adam and Eve a commandment. They were free to eat from any tree in the garden except for the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. God warned them that if they ate from that tree, they would surely die. Now, in the garden, there was a crafty serpent, often associated with Satan, who approached Eve. The serpent questioned God's commandment and deceived Eve, telling her that if she and Adam ate the fruit from the forbidden tree, their eyes would be opened, and they would become like God, knowing good and evil. Enticed by the serpent's words and the desire for wisdom, Eve took a bite of the fruit and then offered it to Adam, who also ate it. Immediately, they realized their nakedness and felt shame. When God discovered their disobedience, he confronted Adam and Eve. They realized their mistake and attempted to shift the blame. Adam blamed Eve for giving him the fruit, and Eve blamed the serpent for deceiving her. As a consequence of their disobedience, God pronounced punishments. The serpent was cursed to crawl on its belly, and there would be enmity between it and humanity. To Eve, God declared that childbirth would be painful, and her desire would be for her husband, who would rule over her. To Adam, God proclaimed that the ground would be cursed, and he would have to toil in labor to provide sustenance. Moreover, God banished Adam and Eve from the Garden of Eden to prevent them from eating from the tree of life and living forever in their fallen state. Cherubim with flaming swords were stationed at the entrance to the garden, guarding it. Adam and Eve, now outside the garden, faced the challenges of a world affected by sin and its consequences. They had to work the land to survive and face the hardships of mortality, but God also showed them mercy and provided them with clothing. The story of Adam and Eve is often seen as the origin of sin, the loss of innocence, and the introduction of suffering into the world. It serves as a reminder of humanity's need for redemption and the consequences of disobedience, as well as the enduring love and mercy of God.